Hello.
Hello,
My name is Sandy. What's your name?
my name is Vincenzo.
So it's Vincenzo Loria,
Loria, yeah.
grade 8.
Great.
Vincenzo, may I see your ID, please? Thank you
Here
very
we are.
much. Thank you. How are you today?
I'm fine. It's a bit hot, but I'm fine.
Yeah. School's all finished now for the summer?
Yeah, school is finished. It's summer, but I have to do my exam, so it's not like last summer.
You can't relax yet.
I can relax. Yeah.
So, Vincenzo, we'll start with the topic. Do you have any notes for me?
I don't have any notes.
Okay.
So,
We'll then move on to the interactive task and have a conversation about 2 subject areas. So,
Okay.
what have you chosen to talk to me about?
I will talk about my future career and what I would like to do in future and what I've done in past. So I think it's okay to start by with what I did in past time, and then I will move to future ideas and future hoping that they will I will release all my dream. And so I started the school. I started my school in 2011, a linguistic school. I studied 3 languages, English, French, and Spanish. And also I attend a Deutsch class. So I hope to have the possibility to enter in the language world, and also with my family, because we have a truck company, and we are all over the world with our offices, and so I had to learn a lot of languages.
And if you hadn't chosen those particular languages?
I didn't have the possibility to choose particular languages. I started the school, and the languages we did at school was English, Spanish, and French. We can't choose. So
That doesn't seem very fair.
it's not very good, because you have to give the opportunity to people to choose and to do what they want to learn. And
So how do you feel about that?
but that I feel a bit weird, because there are three good languages, but in the business world you have to know what are the good languages to learn. I mean, Spanish, okay, it's a very beautiful language, but it's not on top in business.
So how did they persuade you that those were good languages to learn?
They told me it was a good language, and they told me, if you want to come here at school, you have to do these languages. If you want to, and the school was quite near to my home, so I chose it, and I said, okay, when I will finish at university, I will learn other languages. I will attend private courses. I will do everything to improve my languages and my future career.
I was made to study French at school.
I also studied French at middle school and also at high school. It's a good language, yeah, but it's a pretty language. I think it's nice. Yeah.
I didn't like it.
But why not?
I suppose partly because of my teacher, who I hated.
Yeah, because if you don't have a good teacher, it's more difficult to learn a language, because the teacher is a part of your life at school. It should be a second mother who give you the opportunity to learn. And
he certainly wasn't that. No.
I'm I'm proud of my teacher, of all my teachers, because they are all good and they good feel. They gave me good feelings with these languages. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we'll move on to the interactive task, and for the next part, I'll tell you something, then you have to ask me questions to find out more information and make comments. You need to keep the conversation going. After 4 minutes, I'll end the conversation. Are you ready?
Great.
My friend just told me that she's getting married to a man she met on holiday last month. Even though she insists they're in love, I'm not sure it's a good idea.
You say that last month your friend met this guy.
Yeah.
What do you think about this short period of engaging, and then they just took this decision to marry after 1 month? I think that it's a bit strange. They should know each other, and then they should take this decision, because it's an important decision. What do you think about this?
I would have thought so, yes. But she's totally in love. She says they're both totally in love, and she won't listen to anything I say.
Yeah, sometimes in life it can just happen that you find the person you think it's right for you. I know. I mean, I think that everyone has a missing part, and there is always a person who is that missing part. And when you are lucky to find that person, it's I don't know. It's like a light. When you put it on, it's difficult to switch it off.
I wonder what's going on in his mind, though. I think there's more to this.
It's more than this.
I think that there's other issues here.
What kind of issues do you think? There are some work issues, money,
Yes.
business.
My friend is very rich.
Your friend is very rich. So, do you think that it's this man is just staying with your friend only because of money and not because of love? I think that it could be also the richest person of the world. But if there isn't a bit of feelings, there aren't feelings. You can't stay with this person.
But how does she know how genuine his feelings are?
Yeah, it's right. You're right, because you have to know this person. You have to spend long time with this person, and then you have to.
It's been 1 month.
It's just 1 month. Yeah, it's a bit strange, but. Maybe spending time, they will fall in love, and they will stay all their life together, and they will be happy. It depends by the situation. I hope for your friends that it will be like I say, and not just for money, because.
I hope so. Maybe with more time, he'll spend all her money.
And then he will leave her, and he will go on holiday to find another rich person. I don't think he will get old and he won't find. Money will finish and happiness.
I've no idea what to say to her.
If she thinks that it's love, just say to her that she will leave this. She has to stay with this man and to see if it's real love.
Well, let's hope. That's all we can do. Thank you very much. Now we're going to move on to the conversation, and I'd like to talk about society and living standards.
Society and living standards, yeah.
So, your grandparents must have told you about what life was like when they were young.
Life when they were young, it was very, very difficult for them. They had to do well. They had a lot of problems, from the minimum problems to the maximum one. Because, for example, my grandmother couldn't see my grandfather.
Why?
Because I came from a village.
Yes.
So they are not open-minded. So their parents, my grandmother's parents, wanted that my grandmother should go out with my grandfather only after marriage.
So how do you suppose your grandmother felt about that?
I think that my grandmother should have cried all days and all night, because she was really, she really fell in love with my grandfather. So in fact they stayed, maybe this year will be 50 years old of marriage.
Wow.
Then they are 10 years more of engaged.
Wow,
Engaged.
10 years of engagement.
Yeah, of engagement. So it was 10 years that they had to see secretly. They couldn't see each other.
So if you had been in that situation?
If I had been in that situation, I don't know. If I was totally in love for my girlfriend, but maybe I left her and I said I will find another love, but I can't stay 10 years to wait for my endless love. But
So what have they told you about?
they every day told me about their situation, because when I speak to them of my, for example, of my girlfriend, of my different girlfriends, when I speak to them, they say, yeah, when we were young, it wasn't so easy like nowadays. Your grandmother to go out with me, I had to wait 1 week, I had to wait 2 weeks. So they say they tell me that I had to find my love, and I have to stay with her. If I find a good girl, and then I will love her.
Well, let's hope so.
I hope so.
Thank you. Now let's talk about public figures. So, if you could have been born as somebody really famous in the past, who?
I think Martin Luther King.
Oh.
I think Martin Luther King, because he really did a real war against racism. And against all the sacrifice he did, and he would like to change something, and I think that everyone has to have in his life the power to change something, and has to try to change and to make work better. And
would you have done anything differently to what he did to persuade people not to be so racist?
I think that he did everything right, but there was someone who had more power, and this power couldn't have been fought only with words and with his speech, and when you put a flower into an arm, into a gun, they say that it couldn't shock you, but I don't think so. Ideas.
Well, thank you very much. It was very nice
You're
talking
welcome.
to you, and now we're finished.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.